eastern Himalayas, nurturing an ancient region, an intermingling of traditions and faiths. It's one of India's lesser-known regions, unexplored, remote and exotic for most. But times are changing. As a filmmaker, I have always wanted to explore the northeast of India. I'm here on a journey of discovery and exploration through India's Misty Mountains.
Meghalaya, abode of the clouds. Meghalaya is water-rich and one of the oldest geological areas on the planet. People who live here can trace back their origins to thousands of years ago. I am traveling toward the South Garo Hills to discover a side of Meghalaya that is rarely seen. Siju Wildlife Sanctuary is about 250 kilometers from Shillong, the capital city, and worth the long drive. Remote and not often visited, Siju is rich in birds and a getaway for the adventurous. The Simseng River, the longest river in Meghalaya, flows along the forest here before reaching Bangladesh. A ride on this river is a good way to take in the beauty at Siju. Until recently, this area was under heavy exploitation for coal. But now, with a ban on mining, the area and its biodiversity is bouncing back.
Wow! What a beautiful forest!
Yes, it looks very nice. It looks pristine.
Yeah.
Now, once like last 1 or 2 years, once they have stopped this coal mining because of this NGT and this Supreme Court order, so now we can see this river also coming back to life. So once this river back to life means it will support the livelihood of the local people, those who stay especially along the stretch of the river.
So, are the local communities here helping you at all?
Regarding this conserving forest, yes, I can say that because the local people itself, so they are taking the initiative. They have their own rules and regulations. So once they break into the forest, so they need to pay some hefty fines like 50,000 rupees.
Amazing.
Unless and until the community, they take the initiative, so we can do nothing at all.
And what you're doing is not of benefit only here, but even this water goes up to Bangladesh.
Yes.
This forest goes, this river will dry. From a dead river, a sterile river 2-3 years ago, the river is alive again and the colors have changed.
Yeah, no, it's becoming very beautiful.
First day, and what a great experience I had. What is your favorite place? What do you think I should go and see?
Sir, I think before you leave this place, you must visit the Siju Cave that is on the other side of the river.
The limestone caves at Siju are a hidden gem. 4 kilometers long, they are one of the longest cave networks in India.
Hi, Prosper.
Oh, hi, sir.
How are you?
Good, sir.
Wonderful to see you after such a long time.
Yes. Okay,
With the help of a local guide who knows the caves well, my filming crew and the few lights we carried, we found incredible sights in just a few hours we spent there. A number of secret chambers, unknown labyrinths, and prehistoric stalactite and stalagmite formations greeted us. Actually, if you look at it, these are trillions and trillions of drops that have frozen in time, forming these limestones. And even now, the drops are dripping and freezing and consolidating.
Yeah.
There's a fish. It's about 4 or 5 inches. It's a fish
This one.
species. Well, yeah.
This one.
There it is, yeah. Oh, 2, 3, 4,
2,
5.
3. This one. This one. Oh, coming. They are coming.
They're coming in.
They are
I think
coming.
they think the food will be here, yeah. This must have been brought in by the rain, the floods.
Yes, maybe, sir.
This could be a new species.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
You must photograph it.
Okay.
Look, another one.
Oh, yeah.
Take away the lights, yeah. Let's leave it in peace.
Okay.
The bats are here, no?
Yes.
Oh. Siju caves are one of the most thoroughly researched and explored systems, but there is still so much waiting to be discovered. Once we left the dark labyrinths of the caves, we found ourselves between giant limestone rock formations, a landmark of this area. These rocks and crevices hold secrets from millions of years ago. Fossils are easily found, and I felt I had walked into the Jurassic era, a place that is still untouched. Wow.
Come.
What rock formations. This really reminds me of that movie, The Tomb Raider.
Yeah, that Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What formidable structures these are.
That is a nature bliss.
Yes.
See,
Unbelievable.
there are so many. Even then you
What?
see. Those are really process formations, really amazing. Right?
Yes, indeed. My goodness. This is a fossil.
And one interesting story about this rock formation is it is being managed by the community, not by the department.
It's a local community managed.
Yeah, it's a local community managed.
Oh, nice. And
I think we will find more. See, it's better. Looks better. It's a seed.
so rich in fossils.
It is yet to be well documented and published to the outside world.
You should get visitors, you should get people, and control tourism,
Yes.
ecotourism,
Ecotourism.
so that the place does not get disturbed or damaged. That is so crucial. And I'm so happy you are supported by your community in doing what you're doing. This is an initiative that needs to be followed all over India. What do you think?
Yeah, that's really amazing for us that we got a support from the community to conserve such a beautiful rock formation, and tourism is in the initial stage, I will say, in this area. Though we hope that in future there will be a huge potential to promote ecotourism.
The protected area in Siju Sanctuary is just over 5 square kilometers, but the sites and the areas travelers can explore is unending. As for me, I have to be back with more time to explore what else Siju and these mysterious caves have to offer.
I'm Hamar Singh Karmal. Grew up in Shillong, just returned after 15 years in the States working as a musician. Yeah, it feels good to be back home. Today you're in a really special place called Wakhan. This is where the soul of Khasi music lives, the music from the land. And a very important story that needs to be told lives in Wakhan. Khasis are one of the oldest tribes in India. I mean, Austroasiatic people are like many migrations. There's a knowledge that's come through years and years of living in a certain place and interacting with your environment. Khasi rhythm, you know, there's a dance called Shatsuk Msem. It's a spring dance. We dance to these beats. It's the only form of communal worship of the Khasis. So it's a coming of spring, and this dance happens all over the Khasi hills. So it tells a story of a people. Even the dress tells a story. The whole purpose of this music is to dance. And there's like the dance has its own form, but so it's not like, you know, you're sitting there and you're not interacting. This music is, you're gonna hear it. It makes you feel good. I'd like to introduce you to the founders of Sengriti Wakhan Institute of Music. This is Ba Komik Khongjiram, National Award winner from Sangeet Natak Academy. This is Ba Rojet Bukhang, and that's Pinkrao Khongwet, who's the grandson of Ba Komik. And yeah, so they've set up the institute where they teach the children of the village, all the youngsters, the different rhythms. They also make drums here. Every Sunday they meet, and it's a very casual, beautiful experience. The kids love it. They come and run around, play drums, and then the day just goes by. I think it's extremely important to let this continue as it is, but also for things to emerge out of it. So then you'll have art, you know, that comes from within. And so I think Khasis, we're very lucky. We have this rich culture, especially in music. The rhythms are so unique, they're really cool, and they have a purpose. So this is called Lumpat. It's Skit Lumpat, which means to gather the folk, call the villagers, call the public. Yeah, it's before the beginning of any function or dance. Yeah. This one's called Skit Linti, also known as Shat Wat. It's when you're going somewhere. Linti means road. So either you're going somewhere, they play this, and then when they come back also you play this. So it's really an inspiration that this institute exists, Sengriti, which was founded by Ba Komik and Ba Rojet, that's keeping alive such a beautiful tradition, beautiful music that comes from an understanding of oneself, the environment, and yeah, it's something we really want to share with the rest of India, the rest of the world, and yeah, create new things out of it, but really keep this going forever. When I formed this band, we call Nyan, the idea is like to use Khasi rhythms as the foundation and tell stories based on the sacred tales and the philosophy of the land. I play guitar, so that's fusion, but I'm influenced by the way, the soul of the music and the rhythms. The foundation is the Khasi drums and Khasi telling stories of the philosophy and this culture that's existed for so long. But the rest of it is pretty modern. It's like to really create something that's tied, intertwined very well. The old and the new, and I'm trying, I haven't achieved all this. But that's the ambition, the goal. What we call tanrai, means the root. You know, that purity should remain. But at the same time, alongside an understanding of that should be there for new art to come out, new sounds that come from within. Like that's what I'm doing with my band, or what I want to do is like, you know, because art should tell a story also. It can't just be aesthetically pleasing. I mean, that's okay. But when there's meaning, I guess it lives longer.
Shillong, the capital city of Meghalaya, a city that's cosmopolitan, dynamic, with nature at its doorstep. Shillong is a hub, a center for the entire northeast region. The Shillong Lajong Football Club was set up in 1982 to nurture local talent, young students who could opt for a career in the sport. What started as a semi-professional club has today cultivated a team that is part of the National I-League, India's biggest football tournament.
My name is Habamutlang Lingdo. So I'm basically from Shillong and I work for Shillong Lajong Football Club. 2-3 friends, they're football enthusiasts. They've seen football in the state just, you know, at a certain level, and it's not going higher. So they came together, they said, we'll form a football club and we'll start from the bottom and we'll see where it goes. And it's a platform for other local kids to, you know, display their talents. Now from then, in the 1990s, where the club had won several titles, local titles, so they've made a name for themselves in the state. So the word Lajong also means our own. So this club was formed as a representation of the state of Meghalaya and the entire Northeast, because we had players from across the Northeast playing in this club. We created history in the year 2009 by being the first football club in the Northeast to be promoted to the national division, which was then called the I-League. That's why we had that vision that we will go across the Northeast, you know, scout talented footballers, bring them here, nurture them, and make sure that they have a platform to perform at the highest level. So that's why you can say it's a conscious effort that we concentrate mainly on the Northeast region, so that the players from the region itself gets that opportunity. Well, the football culture in Shillong has been prevalent for, I can say, maybe the last 70-80 years, where people here, they have the knowledge, they have the passion, and they have the love for the game. And it's something that is very popular throughout the state. I think people here, they follow cricket they understand cricket, but football, I think for the people of the Northeast region, it's very completely different because they see it as a global sport. It has kind of motivated young players to take it more seriously and not just playing for fun. For many of them, they see it as a very good career option too. So that's why I think it's grown considerably in the last 10-15 years.
Yeah, for Northeast, like most of us, we just love football. Everyone, if we go to like most of our houses and everyone, each houses, they'll have one ball, at least one ball. We're all playing. They have ground in each village, like 1 or 2 grounds. So yeah, it's fun. It's actually very fun. The feeling is like you enjoy football so much and nothing. Everyone is going to work every day. They're not really having fun at work, but it's good for us that we're also playing. We're having fun and also like earning, so it's good. So most of the times, like I won't say it's mostly about the money, but it's about the game. You just love the game. You love scoring goals. You love working hard. You love winning.
In the future, I think football in Meghalaya will keep on growing because there are a lot of support from the government now. Infrastructure also is coming up. The talent is always there. So in terms of support, in terms of coaches, in terms of management, in terms of association, I think it's becoming very professional now. And we've had maybe about 4 to 5 players who've represented the national team before. So I expect in the next 5 years, at least another 10 more players will come out from Meghalaya to be representing India.
I'm traveling deep into western Meghalaya now, towards the Nokrek National Park, the land of the gibbons.
This area is very unique and very important because it forms the catchment area for all the rivers of the Garo Hills.
The fragile cultural ecosystem that is happening everywhere. We don't know, maybe next 2 years, maybe 5 years, the cultural identity will be gone forever. So I feel the need to work towards conservation of culture, and the location of the sacred forest here made it ideal to set up a heritage site like this.
This is a typical Garo house. We call it Nukat.
Okay.
And this is the place where the Nokma lives. And he's going to perform some rituals here with offerings for the gods.